There he is, Chris.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Chris Bassett? This is the Robinson Show. We are on with the Chris Bassett from Iowa from the I Drank Too Much This Weekend podcast.
Yes, sir.
Is that an ongoing weekend? Like, how does it go with that
Right.
show?
Oh, yeah. That's how weekends go at my place. I get fucking hammered, and then I try not to kill myself. Usually, it ends up with like a shit show of a story, but yeah. I'm still alive, so.
How long have you been doing your show, dude? Because I've listened to a few episodes and it's amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, it hasn't been very long. Like it was. Hey, fellas. So, probably I don't know, maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Wow.
But back in summer, so I just kind of started it up. A lot of buddies at work tell me, they're like, "Hey, man, you have some crazy fucking stories, and you got to share them." And so that's what I'm doing.
See, usually I would tell somebody if they heard that from people, don't believe it. But in your case, I believe it because I've listened to your show. I've listened to your show, dude. You,
Thank you.
I feel like one of my favorite even titles and shows of yours is Fat Cunt, Restraining Order, Puerto Rican. Just
Right.
like
Yes.
it
Yes.
doesn't.
Yeah. A lot of it comes from like, so I've been divorced 2 years now, and I got back on Tinder, and if you try to get into Tinder dating, like, holy fuck, man, there's there's just women that are fucking bananas out there. So yeah, I think
I'm not virgin to the Tinder. I've never gone. I've never gone there.
Yeah, well, if you want some stories, yeah, yeah, fucking right, yeah, get on there and check it out. But yeah, I went on like 100 dates, and 99 of them were fucking horrible. So it's like it's probably just me. I picked the strippers, and I picked the the chicks that just look like they're damaged goods.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's what I do in regular life. So, so yeah, it would just be like tenfold. I feel like that's what's gonna be because me and Slim are ending the show this season, Chris. We only have a couple more months. I feel like that's what's gonna be.
Oh wow!
After the show, it's just gonna be a lot of Tinder, a lot of Tinder.
Oh well, hell yeah! There you go. Nice, yeah. Head somewhere a little warmer and.
And then eventually, after like maybe 2 or 3 months of him doing the Tinder, he's gonna be like, "Man, I should do a podcast about my Tinder dates."
Right. Yeah. I would definitely listen to that. Yes.
Oh my god! I just want to ask though, in that one story, Chris. Oh my god, just the restraining order one.
Yeah.
Like she got the
Okay,
restraining order, and then she showed up in your bedroom. She like kind of broke in your house, dude.
Yes,
What?
yes.
How good are you, Chris? How good are you?
Damn.
All right, so yeah, let me give you a little backstory on that one. So at my job, I work construction, and I was the supervisor.
Okay.
And so the she was an office chick, and she was hitting on me a lot, like constantly like flirting with me and stuff. And so I eventually like started to kind of see her a little bit, and I never really gave her the title like girlfriend. I'm like, nah, we're just hanging out. It's casual. We're gonna keep it casual. So anyway, so a few months went by, and women want commitment. They need to have it.
Even
But
if
so
they
she,
know. Even if
yeah.
they know they're just the side or the fling.
Right. I was like, I just want to have fun. Like I'm, out of a marriage.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for fun. I'm not trying to get back into something serious.
Yeah.
So anyway, so 9 months, and finally she like is like screaming at me like, hey, we gotta either you're gonna do something serious or I'm out of here. And I'm like, we'll see you later. Right. Basically like, okay, whatever. So with her and I working together, that caused problems at work, and so then she had a sheriff show up to my work and serve me papers at work. So of course, we try to keep it quiet in the office because I'm a shop guy and she was in like the office side of things. And so the sheriff showed up, gave me papers, and they were like, "Hey, you got to stay with." I'm like, I fucking work with her. How am I supposed to get away from that?
Yeah.
So I ended up going to court, and I have a permit to carry. So if I got convicted of not convicted, but if I had a restraining order put on me, then I could lose my permit to carry.
Yeah.
So, after all that, we went through the courtroom, and, the judge was like, yeah, you're good. Just, stay away from her on personal space. And so a few weeks, I don't know, like 6 weeks went by, and I'm living a dump. So I don't really lock my house, or it's super like rural, and there's no neighbors or anything. So she just walked into my house like on a Saturday night, and come into the bedroom like something like out of like a porno, right? And luckily I wasn't like, normally on Saturday nights I run around the house naked and masturbate.
That's how I run around almost every night, Chris.
Right? So it's like she showed up, and I was like, I pulled the gun out of the drawer, and I was like, get the fuck out of my house, you crazy bitch. Yeah.
Dude.
So anyway, I'm pretty sure she's still hiding in my bushes, or got cameras in my toilets or something.
Dude, that's wild. I just want to ask too, just you mentioning being in a divorce, do you have kids?
Yeah. So I'm 38, and I have a 19-year-old and a 18-year-old.
Like, I feel like even her doing that could, not only the license to carry restrictions, like it could hurt your relationship with your kids. Like,
right.
They could be like,
oh,
absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the kids are old enough now; they got their own place. And my daughter, like I said, has got her own apartment, and my son's about ready to be 18 at like 3 months from now. So anyway, they're basically adults. But at the time, luckily they weren't living with me at the time. Yeah. So they're staying with me at the time. But yeah, that definitely caused problems.
Have you ever either had or consider having them on your show, like as guests?
I have my daughter and my son on one of the episodes, and I kind of grill them for Thanksgiving. And so I was roasting them during, like, we had a Thanksgiving over at my place, and I kind of roasted, giving them a hard time because my son was scammed, like Snapchat hit him up. And so we ended up like getting into like one of those money things where somebody sends you a check and you $2,000 that I had to pay for.
Whoa, because they send you the money and then they want you to send it to somebody else. Like I had one recently. Just a couple weeks ago, they wanted to let me in the Illuminati, and that's what it was. Yeah. It's Illuminati or a sugar mama scam, where
you're right.
They send you like I'm gonna send you 3,000, but you're gonna send 2,000 to this other person, and it just doesn't work out.
So I was keeping up with that, and I love that. Like, so they hit up our Facebook page as Rob and Slim, and Rob goes, Rob goes, great, I'm in the Illuminati. What about Slim? Does Slim get a join?
I was wondering where to go with it. I was going to be like, if Slim is in the Illuminati, then I don't want to be, or do I want to be like, I can't join the Illuminati with Slim. But,
but yeah. So since we had a joint checking account, like the bank was like, hey, you're liable because he's under your account, so I had to go pay $2,000 for that, and it's like, Merry Christmas, right?
Fuck.
Merry Christmas, right? But so they have been on, and then I had a couple of listeners that were like, that episode was funny, put your kids back on again. Bust their balls a little bit.
Yeah, my sons are younger, so they're like 14, 13, but we had one of my sons on. Was it last show, Slim?
I think it was 2 shows ago.
One or two shows ago, and he was he versed Slim in a game where they had slang, like Generation X slang, and Slim lost. Slim lost.
I don't understand.
He didn't know. Well, I didn't know either, but like I learned.
Learn what the WAP is.
The what was it? The drip.
The drip. One was like the bag, or was it? I don't
secure
even know.
the bag.
Secure the bag. Yeah.
They have all sorts of. I don't even know. I don't even know if I get that generation. Oh man, how often do you record your show, Chris?
So just once a week. Like I said, I do, like, usually it's basically like I'll go out and party on the weekends. And then whatever happens, then I'll kind of talk about that, or like stuff I like that I run into, or observations.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too. I don't know if I've noticed, but on your show, do you do interviews? Because I feel like you'd be an awesome, just natural
Right. So
interviewer.
yeah, I did one with Karen Freeland. She has a book. She talks about her like sexual exploitation. So she's an episode. And then I was on a British radio show a couple weeks ago, and then you guys now. So
Cool.
yeah, I've done several interviews and had guests.
Cool. I was gonna say because I didn't hear any of your interviews or on other shows, but just your natural cadence or whatever. Like I feel like you would be awesome at that.
Are you flirting with me right now?
Yeah, and my pants are still on. So
well, my Chris, his pants are on, my dick's out, so I don't know.
Oh
I
my
just,
god, I can see it. That some bitch is huge. Oh wait, that's the microphone. Move that.
I'm just getting off on him flirting with you.
Was that cucking? Is that what you're gonna hide in the
Right,
closet?
yeah.
is that what we call it? I don't know. I feel like it's prepping the bowl. I feel like it's gonna be on somewhere.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, what has been one of your favorite episodes so far, Chris?
Of you guys, I was listening to a couple episodes of you guys like the last week. I liked the ads for all the sex toys and like you were going on about like you said about like pre-cum or something. I was laughing at that episode. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah, it made me laugh. I don't know if that was 2 weeks ago I listened to it, but yeah,
Cool.
at work. So it's nice where I throw them in the earbuds at work and then listen to episodes. So yeah, you got a listener over here.
Cool. Thank you, Chris. You got a listener over here. I want to hear more Fat Cunt. Fat Cunt's like a neighbor of your ex-wife that yells
Right.
at you.
Yes. Yeah, that episode was basically just like I went over to the ex-wife's house and she has property over to the neighbor had property.
It made me think of Slim's house because, like, there's I don't know what just the situation made me think because Slim on his house, the landlord's on one house and his house and the neighbor's house, so they all share the same almost driveway.
Yes,
Like-
that's exactly the same way too. Yes, exactly. And so instead of just having the decency to come out and ask me to like move my vehicle, she just pulled up and then cracked the window and like lay on the horn for a minute. And all it would have taken me like, hey, could you move your truck, please? 3 fucking words. And as opposed to just like, you fat fucking cunt, get out of the truck. Like, I wanted to, like, you know, when you have psychotic thoughts and you just want to snap. Like, there was landscaping bricks right by my foot. And I'm like, I could just fucking pick this brick up and just chuck it through your windshield. And there's nothing that you could do about it. Like, I don't know if I'm a maniac or what.
No,
or what.
I listened years ago to one of Bill Burr's comedy bits, and his thing was he went to a cupcake. I forget what it was. It was like everyone had tables out of crafts, and there was a woman with cupcakes on the table, and she started mouthing off to him, and he just wanted to smash her cupcakes. So that's what it reminded me of. Yeah.
But yeah, just the anyway, yeah, go ahead. So yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
all fired up about it. Like I'm remembering it in my head.
I'm sorry, Chris, but just the way she presented, like you were on her yard out of the 3 yards.
Yeah, no, everybody shared one, and yeah, she just the entitlement and just the she didn't even. What happened to just being polite or just being decent, having a little respect? I would have gladly just been like, hey, yeah, sure, I got no problem moving my truck. But when you come across like a complete fucking bitch, it just rubs me the wrong way.
I was gonna ask too, Chris. From what it sounds like, you don't have a bad either relationship with your ex-wife. Like, is that almost accurate?
I mean, no, she fucked a bunch of dudes, and it's fine.
Okay. I don't know.
No, I mean, we both kind of established that, hey, you know, this relationship isn't working, but we will be decent for the kids.
Okay.
And so, despite how we didn't really work out, we do want to be good for the kids, and and at least like cordial around them, and not be screaming and throwing shit. But no, yeah, she cheated, so fuck her.
Okay.
I'm not bitter, I swear.
Up till a few years ago, me and my ex-wife were like mortal enemies. And then we made a conscious effort because the kids started playing us against each other. So we were like, look, finally she messaged me, like she texted me or whatever. She was like, why didn't you come to me? Because, dude, it came so bad. I called Dyfus because from what the kids presented me, it sounded horrible. And she's like, why didn't you come to me? And I was like, we weren't on speaking terms.
Right.
And from what they told me, it sounded horrible. And we finally realized, okay, yeah, that's where we're at. Let's work on being friends. And dude,
Right.
I swear to God, in the last year or year and a half, we've been amazing friends, and we now can talk. I'm like, oh my God, where were you when we were married? Like,
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, big on you and her for making it work out. Yeah, for the kids too. So that's great.
yeah, dude. So that's what from your bantering, that's kind of what I felt you were at least to be okay for the kids. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree 100% that we're making it decent for
Yeah.
the kids.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good, yeah, because dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like that's what we were at. We weren't even on speaking terms, and it was just the worst. And now that we realize like we don't think they had bad intentions, but they would cater to whoever they were with, and
Sure, yeah.
it just caused things. So
They get extra goodies and stuff if they play it like that. Be like, oh yeah, hey Dad, Mom bought me a $400 Christmas present. You ought to beat her with a $500 Christmas present. I'm like, you're smart, you little shit.
It pains me to admit this, but yeah, me and my sister, our parents divorced at a young age, so we would do that shit where we would go to Dad's house and talk shit about Mom, and then go back to Mom and talk shit about Dad. It was just,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys are old enough. I am, but I don't know if you guys remember Random House, the CD.
No.
The CD.
Oh yeah, was it a label Random House?
It was like you ordered from them. It was almost mail order, but it was like $35 a CD. Okay. But my friend Danny, when his parents were divorced, him and his brother and sister realized that the parents were just splitting the credit card bills. So they ordered like hundreds of dollars of CDs. Just on them.
CDs. Keep all those CDs for now.
Oh man, the good old days, the 90s.
Right? Yeah.
Oh man, Chris, what do you have planned for the next episode?
Oh, the next episode. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna rant about school bus drivers. Like I left the house early today, and I still got stuck behind a fucking school bus. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I love kids, but I fucking hate their parents. That instead of I watched the neighbor lady came like running outside because she let her dog out and it ran out in the street, and then she was chasing the dog around. I'm like, lady, instead of worrying about your dog, get your kid ready for school. Like, holy fuck! And so I was waiting behind this bus for like 7 minutes.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, come on. But so I was gonna rant about that. I've been doing a kind of inspired by your guys' theme where you kind of like bring up some weird news and topics, and I'm gonna start like roasting different news topics. So I think
cool.
I like that. I had a couple of good ones last week. Let me see if I can find them real quick. They were just weird stories that you find online, and you bring them up. One of them was like there was a I can't remember. There was a guy in like a veteran in Michigan that went out for Chinese food, and he had the fortune cookie and then had lottery numbers. Then he used those numbers from the fortune cookie, and he won $4 million in lottery. Wow. And I was like, holy shit. So my roast was like, okay, every time you go out for Chinese, it's a gamble. Whether it's the MSG gives you cancer or the dog meat gives you diarrhea, you're always risking something.
Dude, the funny backstory to our news stories, we used to do them. We used to do them like serious, and we make jokes, and we would get death threats. We would get lawsuit threats.
Yep.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No way.
So we put them to the music where we do the like newscaster or sports announcer, like crazy voice, and that's when we never got any trouble. But when we did it,
really,
just on our own, just joking, yeah, we got like
the one that, and I'm not gonna like say the title or anything, but the one that we got the biggest shit for, it still cracks me up when I think about it, because all we did is Rob read the title, and then he has this little toy horn. He read the title, and then he just squeaked the horn, and that was it. Other than that, we didn't say anything really bad. He just read the title of the headline and went boom boom, and that was
like,
it.
We're gonna find you and we're gonna kill you.
Yeah,
we're gonna drag you to the streets.
They were saying they're gonna drag us out to the streets and light us on fire and all kinds of shit.
Oh my god.
And then I throw the music, and then it's like, oh, all right.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit when we play the music.
Sounds like one of my exes listened to your show. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. All right, we'll go with that. Oh, man. Oh, goddamn. Shit. Chris, thank you so much, dude, for talking to us, though. It's been a blast. Where can everybody find you?
So I'm basically on every platform, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. Chris Bassett, I drank too much this weekend. And like I said, it's on like 20 different things. So
yeah,
nice. It's pretty easy.
Cool, man.
All
right, dude. We will definitely, when this goes up, I'll send you all the links.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, and we will definitely be in contact.
All right. Later, masturbators.
Later. Masturbator.